And certainly Nebraska wasn't going to get this win against Indiana if their stars did not show up. Garrett Nelson, 2 sacks. Trey Palmer, 8 catches for $157, plus the long touchdown that broke open the game and got them the lead in the fourth quarter. Anthony Grant, of course, had a big day with 136 yards.
Hammer. Yep. Anthony Grant is the real deal for sure. I mean, you know, he carried the ball 32 times. And I kept thinking to myself, too, I was like, man, he's going to be sore tomorrow. And actually, it was kind of funny that I think it was yesterday when Mickey Joseph had his press conference, he actually mentioned that Anthony Grant didn't understand why he was sore. And the coaches were telling him to go get treatment. he wasn't used to that. But yeah, he's been a godsend for this team, and obviously has put his name, you know, up there in the top echelon of running backs in college football right now. And I mean, everybody knows that, you know, you're not going to be successful without help from up front. And that's why I think the offensive line really came together and played really well. You know, there was adversities there, and obviously Turner Corcoran getting thrown out of the game with two consecutive you know, penalties, you know, personal foul penalties, and so you had to bring in some other guys that, like a Brant Banks and Hunter, what's his name? The Oklahoma State commit. But those guys, they split up snaps and played like 44 snaps, 45 snaps apiece. And, you know, you saw a offensive line that kind of gelled a little bit and played with a little bit of passion. And obviously with Nebraska's shortcomings, they need to rely on that offensive line and that running game. And if they can do that, you know, they're going to be in most of the rest of these games left on their schedule. So it's very interesting to see the changes that were made just in philosophy and just kind of, you know, simplifying things up. And then you had some big plays mixed in there, like you said, with Trey Palmer. You know, he had his best game as a Husker. And obviously Casey Thompson's a guy that's he's a warrior. He's getting beat up like crazy, but he keeps on getting back up. And yeah, it's just overall, it was a good thing for everybody to see, and the way that they could shut out Indiana there in the fourth quarter. Well, actually, shut them out in the second half. And yeah, the defense rose up and took on a challenge. And I think Ty Robinson was one of the major factors in that. He had one of his best games that he's had in a couple of years. And Bill Bush had even commented on how he was leaning on Ty there to kind of get everything together. And it kind of paid off. So, heck, let's see what happens Friday night in Piscataway. I'll be tuning in for sure.
So
that means probably I can make your post-game show this week, since I'm not going to New Jersey, unfortunately.
What's that?
Or fortunately. I said I'm not going to New Jersey.
Yeah, we'll take it. We will take it for sure.
I will pass up any chance that I get to pass up going to New Jersey. I take it.